Welcome to Ellen Ruth Soap. I'm Ellen, and today I am making a minty soap using this fragrance from Wholesale Supplies Plus, Purely Peppermint. And I have worked with this before. It soaps very well. It actually kind of slows trace down. It's very nice to work with. It has a little bit of vanillin, so it discolors to tan, and that's not a big deal. We're just gonna deal with that. I was just thinking of mint gardens. We're coming into spring, and it's just mint plants. They smell so good. And this fragrance smells really good too. So, you know, green. I'm thinking green with mint. I will be using a combination here of swirls to do lime green mojito from Wholesale Supplies Plus. Isn't that pretty? I don't know if that's a mint color or not, but I was just thinking fun green colors. So that's going to be one of the colors in the swirl. Another color I'll be using from them is Martini Olive Green. And I just thought these two together swirled, because of the vanillin and the discoloration, it will knock down the vibrance of these and kind of mute them out a little bit. So I'm kind of counting on that. So they won't be like, you know, neon day glow stuff. It's going to be more muted colors in the soap. Trust me. I will be doing an aloe vera soap today because I thought green and leaves, and it just kind of made sense to me. So aloe is going to be the liquid portion in this soap today. I might do some piping on top today. I'm going to see how I'm feeling and how this is behaving, although I know it behaves well. Sometimes these slow moving fragrances, it's frustrating to do piping because you wait forever. Like I've had times where like 2 hours later I'll come back and check the piping bags and they're still kind of smushy. So we'll see. I might do some piping on top, maybe some leaves and stars, just to make this so pretty, like a mint garden. I love the smell of mint. It smells great to me. I hope you like it too. So let me get everything pulled together and we will come back and make some Purely Peppermint aloe vera soap. All right, it's time to add the additives in here, and it smells so minty. I already have the fragrant oil in here. Oh, I love that smell. Let me tell you, I had one other idea. I have this aloe leaf powder, which has this sort of beigey brown color. I'm going to put just a little bit of this in the uncolored or the ungreen portion, along with some titanium dioxide, just because I'm using aloe vera juice, and this goes along with the theme, and it's really great. It's good for your skin, and I've got it, so I'm using it. So let's get on to the additives. Today I'm going to use my colloidal oats and my kaolin clay, 2 tablespoons each. And this is sort of my standard thing here of what I do in most of my soaps. I am going to, in the future, do a clay soap where I really load up on the clay. I get asked a lot, can you overload on dry ingredients? And the answer is yes, you can do an overload. So I would not use more than 1 tablespoon per pound of oils as a max, and I don't even use that. I use about a teaspoon per pound of oils, or, you know, thereabouts. But I would like to try to do a really loaded clay soap. So that might be coming in the future. That's just in my mind. Anyway, let me quit talking and get to blending this in, and we can get moving forward. All right, it's time to get moving forward. I've got my aloe vera lye solution here. But first, let me show you my piping bags. I have, this is just a tiny little open hole here that I'm gonna hopefully do some vines, and then I have 1 leaf tip. I have my couplers on so I can change out tips, and I have off to the side here just several different leaf tips, so I may be switching out my leaf tips and doing different leaves around the top. I'm just gonna kind of see how it's behaving and how everything's going, but I've got it ready off to the side if that's the route we want to go. So it's always good to have it prepped ahead of time, and if I don't use it, no big deal, but it's ready to go if I want it. So, and I'm thinking about doing it in the pot swirl today. That just sounded nice with all this going on. So I have, this is a 50-50 aloe vera distilled water split in here. It does have cane sugar, sodium lactate, and Tessa silk fibers. So let me get this poured in here, and we will get up to emulsion and split off for the colors. now it's just a waiting game for these to come up to piping consistency, and they are not even close. So again, this fragrance is beautiful to work with if you want to do something really intricate. This would be great for a wood grain pour or something. So I'm just going to go get my dishes done and get a few other things. This might take a while before this gets up to piping consistency, and then we will come back to do the top. It's the next day and I'm so excited to get in here and cut these. They smell so minty and wonderful. Purely Peppermint was a dream to work with. It smells fantastic and I really love the colors. So let's get in here and see how that in the Pot Swirl came out. Before I even get to cutting these, you know I love soap swirl patterns. Who else sees like a killer whale or a dolphin swimming in the ocean waves? I know it's green, but I totally see like an ocean scene. I'm tickled with this. Isn't that pretty? I don't know, maybe I'm the only one who sees it. I see a dolphin or a killer whale. What do you think? And I just wanted to show you really quick what I do with the extra batter that's left in the piping bags. Is I have my little flower mold off to the side that I always keep there when I'm doing piping and things in case there's extra batter, and I make soap flowers that go in the shop and they are so cute. So what I do is I just trim up the rough edges on here because I don't like sharp edges on my soap. And there you go, and these go over on the curing rack with the bars. It's time to cut these into bars, and I am so tickled with how the colors came out, and they smell wonderful, all the good stuff. I'm just super pleased with these. Again, good behaving fragrance, that's always a winner in my book. So oh my goodness, these swirls are going to be fun. So pretty. I'm just green and minty and everything I wanted them to be. I am super duper happy. And there's something about it in the Pot Swirl. It's so cool. It is not the same every time. It's just going to be different. So you can see a little bit of the Aloe Vera powder in here. Just those little flecks are the aloe powder, which I think is wonderful. It doesn't really give it an exfoliating feel, hardly discernible, not any more than a colloidal oat, but it just adds some, I think, skin nourishing benefits. I think it's great. Not making any health claims, got to watch what I say, but I think aloe juice and aloe powder are wonderful. Let me just say that. So funny, regulations. But anyway, I'm so happy with how the leaf piping went off. And it did take a while for the soap to come up to piping consistency. It had to be patient, not my strong suit, but it did eventually thicken up. I probably piped it while it was a little bit loose, but that's okay. I kind of liked how they flopped over. I'm very pleased with it. So Purely Peppermint is a winner in my book. And I love all the varieties of peppermint plants. There are so many different kinds of peppermint. It's just really cool. All right, let's get on to the next loaf. It's kind of funny, I did those little viney swirls and you can't even see them. I put so many leaves on top. You can kind of see a couple in there, but that's okay. I love it anyway. So let's get into this loaf and see the swirls. I'm pretty much happy with everything about these. They're just making my day. Ooh, that's cool. Again, within the pot swirl is so fun because you just cannot predict what you're going to get. And I love the little twirly swirls you get sometimes. Oh, there's a cute little twirly. Oh, these are fun. Well, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please consider hitting that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really helps my algorithm and all of that stuff that the greater YouTube universe, I don't even understand it all. But thank you so much for joining me today and watching the video. And I hope that you have a wonderful day.